polls gave Secretary Hillary Clinton a big lead over Senator Bernie Sanders, but anything can happen. And on a primary night, remember Michigan? Well, a short time ago, I walked the boardwalk to get the pulse of New Jersey voters in this area. Bingo! Have you voted today?
Yes.
Who'd you vote for?
Hillary.
Why?
I like Hillary. I like Bill.
Oh, Donald and Hillary, you know, it's a big deal. Like, me personally, I'd rather want Donald to win.
You have a favorite candidate right now?
Bernie Sanders.
You excited about voting this year?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can I take a Snapchat with you guys?
Take a Snapchat. This is the first time I've had a Snapchat on the air. Monmouth County Democratic Committee Chair Gopal goes on the record. Nice to see you.
Thanks.
All right, well, this is exciting. New Jersey is probably going to be the state. The Democratic Party must be excited tonight, but it was probably the state that will officially make Secretary Clinton the presumptive candidate, although the AP has already named her that last night.
This is going to be a historical day, the first woman nominee of either major party. This is going to be a day that Democrats and Americans look back as a day that really changed history.
Do you have any sense of the turnout tonight?
Turnout's low, as generally in our primaries, but we're seeing more enthusiasm because this is the first time New Jersey has mattered in quite a while, at least on the Democratic side. So, you know, Bernie Sanders has also brought a lot of new people into the party. It's going to be interesting to see what the voter registration numbers are at the end.
How busy was Bernie Sanders in campaigning here in this state?
He was here a few times, not as many times as President Clinton or Chelsea Clinton or Secretary Clinton, but it looks like he's put most of his effort over in California.
What's his impact on the Democratic Party?
I think he's going to have a positive impact. Senator Sanders has said his #1 priority is to make sure Donald Trump is not the president, and I believe at the end of the day, the party is going to be unified. They're going to be working together to stop that goal.
You know, he has so many young voters, yet when I go out and talk to the young voters today, some of them said that they supported Bernie Sanders, and I said, are you voting? They didn't know it was election day. They didn't know it was a primary day. That didn't seem particularly good. I mean, you can have a lot of supporters show up at your campaign event, but if they're not going to go out and vote for you, that's not going to help you.
You know, clearly Senator Sanders has brought in a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of new energy. We have to see, in some of these states that young people are voting, we have to see what impact it has in November.
How's Donald Trump going to do here, do you think?
I think Donald Trump's going to do terrible in New Jersey. His record, you know, we have a Republican nominee where 2 sitting presidents of his party are not even supporting him. I think the moderate wing of this party is not going to be supporting Donald Trump. What do you think that Secretary Clinton should look for in a vice presidential running mate? I think she needs to look for somebody maybe like New Jersey's Cory Booker or somebody who can help us with the swing states of Florida or Ohio. There's Sherrod Brown. There's a lot of fantastic people out there. Is President Obama popular here? Will he help her here? Polls in New Jersey have President Obama in the high 50s. I think he's going to be one of her biggest assets over the next 6 months. And people here are pretty excited because this is the state that will probably put her over the top. It's going to be a historical day, and it's right, you know, she's over in Brooklyn, and New Jersey's always had a close history with the Clintons going back many years. Well, it certainly is a beautiful state. There's a lot going on. The polls are about to close. What happens with you? Your job now as the county chair, what do you do? Focus on November, making sure Donald Trump does not become president. Well, we'll be watching to see what happens in this state. Ben, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for having me.